Today we can study a differentiation. Before starting differentiation, we can see what is slope of a line. This x-axis, y-axis, 0. One line. This is like one line. How can find out slope of this line? This is y value, then this line, then this is x. Then slope we can write y divided by x. That time we will get slope of this line, y divided by x. Then in case another graph, this is like one graph. How you can find out slope of this graph? We cannot find out because that is no straight line. That means we will take 2 points P and Q. 2 points. Then join the 2 points. That time we will get one straight line. Then that time we can find out slope of this straight line. Isn't it? Then if you make this point, 2 points very near, just like here, Q, just think, we will get little more accurate slope of this graph, this curve, isn't it? Again, make it very close. It's like here, Q. The slope of this curve little more accurate. Then if you take only 1 point in here, then make it slope. Only 1 point. What is this? This is tangent of this point. Then if you find out slope of this tangent, you will get slope of this point. Isn't it? Same like that, we can find out next point, slope of next point. In here also slope of next point. Isn't it? We can find out slope of each and every point. Then the process of find out slope in this way is known as derivative. That one we can write dy by dx. Dy means small length of this curve. That's why we can use dy by dx. Slope. This dy by dx is known as differentiation of this function, that graph. We have to study some common formula. D by dx of x raised to n is n x raised to n minus 1. The next, d by dx of x equal to 1. Then d by dx of constant. Constant means any number. Constant. That will be answer 0. Then d by dx of sin x equal to cos x. D by dx of cos x equal to minus sin x. D by dx of tan x equal to sec square x. D by dx of sec x we can write tan x d by dx of cosec x equal to cosec x cot x. D by dx of cot x equal here minus cosec x cot x minus cosec square x. This is the derivative of all trigonometric functions and x raised to n. N here, n means any number 1, 2, 3, anything. d by dx of f of x we can write f dash of x. Then dy dy by dx, we can write y dash. Three symbols, d by dx of f of x, then next f dash of x, then y dash. These are the common symbols for derivatives. Now we can see algebra of derivatives. What is algebra? Algebra means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. First, addition. First, addition. D by dx of u plus v. This one we can write d by dx of u plus d by dx of v. Then next, subtraction. D by dx of u minus v, we can write d by dx of u minus d by dx of v. The next, product, isn't it? Multiplication u v. This is a little different. We can write u dv by dx plus v du by dx. This is known as product rule. Product rule. The next, division. D by dx of u divided by v, we can write v du by dx minus u dv by dx all divided by v square. This is known as quotient rule. When you take derivative of this two, u plus v, that means this gives separately du by dx plus dv by dx. In the case of subtraction also same, but in the case of multiplication, product rule you have to use, that is d by dx of uv, first we will write u dv by dx plus then v du by dx. Okay, this is known as product rule. Then division, d by dx of u divided by v, start from denominator. What is denominator in here? V, isn't it? Write v first, then du by dx minus u dv by dx divided by v square. V square means denominator square. These four rules, keep in mind, write in your notebook also. Next, derivative of composite function. What is composite function? We can see one example, f of x equal to sine x square. In here, two functions are there. First one is sine, second one is square. Two functions, isn't it? Then when you take derivative of this function, d by dx of f of x equal to d by dx of sine x square. Then first d by dx of sine we will take. Okay, then sine means cos. First we will take derivative of outside function, that is sine. Sine means cos x square. Then d by dx of inside the bracket which function? X square. Then cos x square. D by dx of x square, you will get 2x. This like separately you have to take derivative. Then the sine become cos. Already we are written all the formula. What is d by dx of sine x equal to cos x? I use that formula in here. Sine change to cos, isn't it? Then how came this x square to x? That also formula. D by dx of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1. Check it. D by dx of x raised to n. What is x raised to 2? Isn't it? Then n means what? 2. 2x raised to n minus 1. That is 2 minus 1. Then 2x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. This one, no need to write. What you will get? 2x. Okay. Now we can start exercise 5.2. Differentiate the functions with respect to x in question number 1 to 8. 1 to 8 we have to differentiate given function. Question number 1 is sine x square plus 5. How can do? First give one name. We can write let f of x equal to f of x means one name f of x sine x square plus 5. First give one name. I given in here f of x. Then differentiate with respect to x. Both sides we get. We are going to differentiate this both sides with respect to x. That time we can write d by dx of f of x equal to d by dx of sine x square plus 5 equal to, left side no need to do anything. Then d by dx of sine, we can write what is sine. Look, d by dx of sine x is cos x, isn't it? That means d by dx of sine become cos. What is x? X means inside the bracket all the time. Now we did outside, that is sine, we change cos. Then again you have to take differentiation of inside the bracket, that is d by dx of x square plus 5. You can write cos x square plus 5 into d by dx of x square. What is d by dx of x square? Study one formula. D by dx of x raised to n equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. This is common formula. That means in here n means 2, isn't it? Then write 2 x n minus 1. That is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 how much? 1. Isn't it? 1. That 1 no need to write. Then d by dx of 5. What will be d by dx of one constant number? That is 0. D by dx of constant. D by dx of constant equal to 0. Now we got answer. You can rearrange. First write this 2x, then cos x square plus 5, this 0, no need to write. Then question number 2, differentiate given function. What is first step? We have to give one name, isn't it? Let, before I give an f of x, okay, then another name I am going to give in here y, cos sin x. Any name you can give. Commonly we used to give f of x and y, sometimes g of x, like that. Okay, any name you can give. Here I am going to give y, then differentiate both sides with respect to x. We get, you can write dy by dx equal to d by dx of cos sin x. Look at here, which are the formula we will use? We will use d by dx of cos x, that is minus sin x. Second formula is d by dx of which function? Sin x, isn't it? That will be cos x. These two formula we will apply in here. D by dx of cos, that is minus sin x, d by dx of sin x minus sin x. D by dx of sin means cos. Now we can see question number 3. Sin ax plus b. First give one name. Let y equal to sin ax plus b. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. We get dy by dx equal to, right side also take it differentiation, sin ax plus b equal to d by dx of sin means cos, isn't it? Cos ax plus b. Again you have to take differentiation of that ax plus b. Cos ax plus b. Then d by dx of ax. Then here we can write same as it is. D by dx of x is 1. Already we have written dx by dx equal to 1. Then d by dx of any constant, that will be 0. Then we can rearrange a into 1 a, isn't it? A we can write first a cos ax plus b. This is our answer. Now we can see question number 4. Let's give one name. Let y equal to sec tan root x. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. In here, 3 functions are there: sec, then tan, then square root. 3 functions, isn't it? We have to do separately 3 times differentiation. You can write d by dx of y equal to d by dx of sec tan root x equal to d by dx of sec means, what is sec? Sec already you know, that is d by dx of sec x is sec x tan x. So we can write sec, what is x? X means all the terms. Tan root x. Then tan x. Tan x means tan root x. Then d by dx of, inside the bracket, that one we can take tan root x. Sec tan root x, tan root x. Then what is d by dx of tan? Tan means sec square root x. Then d by dx of again root x. You have to take sec tan root x, tan root x, sec square root x. Then what is d by dx of root x? D by dx of root x. We have to do, what we will do? That time we can use this formula, because d by dx of x raised to n. N means root x. If you rewrite, you will get x raised to 1 by 2, isn't it? Then 1 by 2, n means in here 1 by 2, x raised to 1 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2, x raised to, take LCM. If you take LCM, what you will get? 2 into 1, 2. 1 minus 2 minus 1 by 2. equal to 1 by 2 square 1 by square root of x. That means 1 into 1, 1, 2 into root x, 2 root x. This is our answer. Keep in mind in here, this part, d by dx of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Studied by heart.